Well, what do we have here? Tyler, we don't want anime content, Tyler. You come back after not uploading and give us this shit? Yeah, what do you think I've been doing for the last 3 years? Play the intro! Well guys, I know it's been long overdue, but we're back at it with an upload on the Tyler M3M3 channel. I actually haven't uploaded a real video since February 2021, so yeah, it's been a while. And in this long hiatus, I've done a lot of things in my personal life, like graduate high school, keep working my ass off, attend college, drop out of college, work my ass off. But most importantly, I've watched a disgusting amount of anime. I think it was pretty clear that I already watched some anime, but the number's gone up by way too damn much. That being said, I wanted to come back to YouTube with the goal of making anime content because, well, that's what I really enjoy doing in my free time. So, with the spring 2023 season being the first season I really followed along with, competitively speaking.
Oh, hell no, man.
No, that's definitely not the right terminology I would use. But since it was the first season I really followed along with, and it's nearing an end within the next week or two, I thought, alright, let's review this shit. Spring 2023 provided a lot of golden anime, and some not. But nonetheless, I have really enjoyed following along each week, waiting for the next episode. Alright guys, Tyler from the future here. I might have a confession. I might have watched a lot of anime this season, but there's a lot I didn't watch. I actually didn't start till around week 5. I know, fake fan, I'm sorry. However, I did play catch up to get back on the weekly schedule. Unfortunately, this means I missed out on some shows. First, let's cover the shows I skipped out on that are probably worth noting. Hell's Paradise. I just didn't want to watch it. Dr. Stone, New World. I didn't even like the original Dr. Stones. Konosuba, An Explosion on This Wonderful World. I actually would have liked to watch this one, but I'm not caught up on the main series yet. Ranking of Kings, Season 2. I didn't even watch the first. Working for God in a Godless World. This one was actually on my list to watch, but I didn't get around to it because I was busy. So, sorry. And the same applies for My Home Hero and My One Hit Kill Sister. The new season of Gundam. I'm not much of a mecha guy, so I didn't even bother really. Sorry. Eden Zero, Season 2. I didn't watch the first. My Clueless First Friend. Blue Orchestra. Birdie Wing, if you want to see gay girls play golf. Yuri Is My Job, if you want to see gay girls work at a cafe. Insomniacs After School, if you want to see gay girls... Wait. There aren't any gay girls in this one? Well, why bother watching it? With so many wonderful series, it was hard to choose which ones I could get around to. However, I do think for my first time keeping up with seasonal anime, my list is looking pretty good, so cut me some slack. Now let's get into what I did watch. I think it was pretty obvious that this one was going to be on the list. Oshinoko was able to dethrone FMAB temporarily on my anime list, and maybe for some good reason. Spoilers for episode 1 of the series. Ai fucking dies. And her kids grow up, and Aqua ain't having none of that shit. I really thought I was going to be watching an idol anime. Psych, this bitch fucking dies. Don't worry, it's just episode 1. If it got spoiled, the show's still great. Watch it. The show does a great job at portraying the awful dark side of the entertainment industry, including social media and other things like that, while still being able to have a goofy side, but still it reins it back in eventually and gets back to the heavy plot. Most notably, I like to think the episode where Akane gets a lot of criticism for the dating show, and I mean a lot. The dating show kind of felt like a fucking side quest, but I'm here for it. Like, some of the most hate-filled tweets came out of this episode that you could even imagine. That is, if you could read fast enough as the translation appeared on the screen. Overall, it's a great revenge story, and I do hope Aqua finds his mom's killer in perpetrator. I don't really know how, well, I know how it works, but just check it out for yourself. It's much better to just experience it firsthand. Overall, it's a great revenge story. The drama's better than most I've seen in a long time in anime. Not to mention, it's got a fire-ass anime opening that I listen to in my free time. Yeah, turn that shit off! Now let's rate it using the 5-point Tyler M3M3 official rating scale. Trash, mid, good, great, and must watch. Drum roll, please. Yeah, obviously this one's a must watch, guys. Come on. You thought I wasn't going to give it a must watch? What's wrong with you? The return of Demon Slayer yet again was a much anticipated season for reasons. Coming off the Entertainment District arc, you probably thought, wow, it's going to be tough to top that, and unfortunately, well, you're right. This season, in my opinion, was lacking that charm from the first season. That's not to say it was bad, but it was most certainly a step down. But the season did do a lot of spectacular things. The action was right out of the gate, the characters were awesome, the villains were unique. Nah, all jokes aside, all those things I did just say were true. Demon Slayer is a show that, no matter what, I'm always feeling a little hyped, despite it not necessarily being my favorite shonen anime. Alright, don't kill me for that. I'm sorry. Put the pitchfork down! As for the ranking, I'd want to give this a great, but come on guys, it's Demon Slayer. It's not going anywhere. If you miss out this season, you're hopping off the hype train, and you're gonna miss out next season. It's a must watch. Just watch it. Middle school introvert falls in love with popular chick seems like an overused plot at this point, but what if that introvert wanted to unalive his whole class? It's okay though, he kind of drops this whole emo phase after the first 2 episodes or so, and in fact, a lot of people complain about this. But if the fact that the kid doesn't want to pew the people ruins the show for you, then you're probably just a lost cause. The characters aren't that deep, but they really don't need to be. Every episode has at least one point that's got me grinning ear to ear, and I often say, "Aw, that's so cute." Most notably, I love when Ichikawa and his mom are leaving the conference, and his mom's like, "Hey, there was this cute girl in your class, but I didn't catch her name. You know who I'm talking about?" And he was just quick to answer with his crush's name. He's like, "Yamada." And guess what? Yamada was behind him. Now she knows that he thinks she's hot, and they're both blushing and shit, and gosh darn it, it is so damn wholesome. A lot of people would say that this show is just deserving of a good, but I'm giving it a great because gosh dang it, I loved it. What happens when a guy's grandma dies and he inherits her cafe and it's full of absolutely stunning anime women? This dumpster fire, of course. I really wanted to enjoy this series, but it's just bad. I dropped it at 3 episodes in, and I feel kind of bad about it because I told myself I'd finish everything I started, but the MC was just a cuck, and the girls were lacking in some serious writing. Now, if anyone wants to give me the, "Oh, Tyler, they were lacking writing in episode 3, you had to give it a shot to get the plot further." Well, it should have, given me something else to keep me hooked while they worked on writing in the plot and all that stuff. And not to mention, like, in the first 5 minutes of the show, we see the girls naked, so I'm just like, ugh. I didn't want to watch that on my family's basement projector and get caught with that. It just seemed like it'd be an awkward scenario. At this point, there's too many hoops to jump through to finish it, and that's kind of why I dropped it. No surprises here. I'm giving it a trash. If you want a good harem anime, just watch Quintessential Quintuplets or something. I don't know. Probably my biggest shock and surprise of the season is Heavenly Delusion. Originally, I was going to skip it because I still hadn't started it by week 8, but my own inner Eren Yeager brainwashed me into checking it out. And my lord, am I glad he did. I binged this whole thing in one night. I was like, holy shit, this is what I wanted. This is spring 2023 anime. There's so much mystery going on here that I don't even know what to talk about in this review because even I am pretty lost in the plot. In a good way, don't worry. It almost feels like if The Promised Neverland was done right and didn't suck dick. The 2 main characters kind of give me like Denji and Power vibes, and I love it. And it's not just because she was like, "Hey, I'll let you touch my boobs if you do this, like, super dangerous task for me." But, it's good. This is definitely a great for me, and I just wish Disney wasn't gatekeeping it like the little bitches that they are. I'm giving it a great, but it's very close to must watch. Just keep that in mind. While Mashle might seem like a One Punch Man ripoff, I'm here to say I like it so much more than One Punch Man. Mashle takes a place in a world where everybody can use magic, but our main character Mash can't. Turns out the government kills everybody who can't use magic, so he stays in hiding with his adopted father. But he's caught eventually by this police dude, and he forces him to enroll in magic school, and Mash has to become I think it's called a divine visionary, and that's the top student. And they're supposed to be handpicked by God. So obviously if he becomes the handpicked by God, he's obviously worthy, even though he can't use magic. But whatever, you get it. To make up for the lack of magic ability, he just gets absolutely fucking yoked and uses raw strength while hiding the fact he can't use magic. There's one scene where they use magic and to open locks, and he just fucking breaks it with his hands. I'm not gonna lie, I love this series. Until they uploaded episode 6.5 recap episode. That was the biggest kick in the nuts. Now, this is going to definitely be one of my favorites this season. Probably the top 3 for sure. However, I think I'm going to just give it a grade for scaling purposes of the rest of the shows. While personal enjoyment, it's definitely higher for me, but this is supposed to be kind of more in terms of quality. This anime is definitely lower on the list this season, but it's still pretty good. I found the fact that the main character was a female chasing a cute gamer boy kind of interesting, and definitely different. But this show is definitely a misrepresentation of us gamer dudes. We are not like this at all. The show is an enemy for making girls think that this is the expectation of what us peak performance men are. As the show continues, we see huge development in Yamada and Akane, and I'm all for it. This is another instance of me grinning ear to ear during the episodes, and I just want to keep coming back for more each week. I'd really like to see how Yamada becomes he gets out of his shell. It's just interesting to see how far he'll go in each episode. Overall, I'm going to rate this one a good. Just good. It's alright. And, there's still 2 weeks left in the season, but I wanted to squeeze this video out. I'm getting that last bit of toothpaste out of the roll. And I think that maybe it has potential to jump up to great, depending on how it ends. But for now, we're just giving it good. Skip and Loafer is slice of life at its best. The characters are deep, and I love it. Mitsumi is an absolute gem. Definitely best girl of the season. I love her. It's just little farm town girl goes to big city for school, and she's super confident and just gets knocked down right away. It's just an absolute gem. I loved this. It was just amazing. Great idea for the plot. If you are skeptical about this one, watch the first episode. Just watch the first one. You waste 20 minutes, so what? It is so good, so funny actually too. It's one of the funniest shows this season, and it's just, I loved it. Watching her puke on the freaking principal or whatever, it's just so good. Shima has some mystery to him that makes me want to keep coming back every week to find out. And the zoo trip was absolutely amazing. I loved it so much. One of the best episodes. The show definitely had me the most invested out of all of the shows this season. It's definitely a must-watch, and for a clear reason. It looks so basic, but it's amazing. You won't be disappointed if you check it out. And you have to, because it's a must-watch. And I said it's a must-watch, so Tyler M3M3 is going to be the boogeyman and kill you if you don't watch it or something. I don't know. All that being said, it's a must-watch and wins the M3M3 Best of the Season Award. Woo! Congratulations! Hey guys, Tyler M3M3 here, obviously. I hope you enjoyed the video. Plan on anime content for the foreseeable future. It's about my entire personality. No, but if you like that, stay tuned, because within about a week or so, we'll be taking a look at the summer 2023 anime schedule, reacting to some trailers, that kind of thing, while dodging copyright. I apologize if you hear my dogs barking in the background. Don't know what they're barking about. But anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, drop a like, subscribe, make sure the bell's on, all that wham bam shang-a-lang. You know what you know the drill. But anyways, it's been fun, and I'll see you next time. Adios. Was that good?